Chunky, ho ho ho! Hey, how you doing? So today we're looking at the final track of my album, which is called Miles Off. This is a track that ended up miles off from where it started, with a lot of ideas just changing, and it ended up being what it is, which is quite a well, basically it's just a couple of riffs, really, 3 kind of riffs that are put together. I called it Miles Off, and I even got my dad to come and play some flugelhorn on it, so it sounded a bit milesy. But it's miles off from miles, so that's why it's Miles Off. So there we go. So that clears that up. And so we're looking at some riffs. I've got the old Stingray out today. This is a lovely, lovely instrument, which you might have seen before on a couple of videos. I think it's an early 90s one. So it's still got just the 2-band boost only preamp, which is great. So what's great about this is if everything's turned off and the volume's up and you've not got any there, if you've not got the bass and treble up, it sounds really smooth and really groovy. Which is lovely. And then you've got the bass control, so you can turn that up. And then you've got the treble as well, which you could turn that up. And you get that kind of classic Stingray kind of sound, especially if it's slapped. You get the classic kind of and this has got a hip shot on it as well, so you can go. Which is loads of fun. So yeah, so great instrument, really versatile, really usable. For this track, I've got the treble off, I've got the bass just on slightly. And we've just got these couple of riffs, which are fairly straightforward. As always, backing tracks and sheet music are available from jimmyclark.com, so go and check them out now. Now, this is the last track. I've done all 8 tracks of my album, little talk-throughs and play-alongs that I've shown you, me playing along to it. So, now that they're all out, I'm doing a bit of a deal on all the backing tracks and all the sheet music. So go to jimmyclark.com and check that out, yeah, because you can get the whole album full of backing tracks for bass players. So that's 8 funk tunes. Every tune is a different lesson, is a different thing. Yeah, just something great that you can add to your kind of lick library, your groove library. All the tempos are set quite slow, so they help you kind of flex your groove muscles, as it were. So go and check that out. But what we've got today is a couple of things that we've got. Firstly is some more, I know, talk about nailing the point home, but some more right hand groove stuff, right? So on this track it goes nice and simple. And that's what I want to talk about, right? Because I'm actually playing 3 notes there. So I'm going from the major 6th, which is a G, F sharp to the G, as a hammer on, and then playing a C. But then there's all the notes, all the ghost notes in it. So what we've got actually we've got 3 notes being played, but we've got 6 notes being heard. So instead of me playing, I'm playing, right? So there's 2 ghost notes, so I'm tapping the string. Mute my phone there. So we've got like a tap note and then a mute note. So it's 4 16th notes there. Right? So like a tap note, mute note. So tap note, mute note, hammer on, So that's the 4 notes. Da, 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 da. That's how it goes. Yeah, that's it. Right, so just as before, more percussion, more groove, more stuff in there, which just kind of fills it out and makes it a bit more funky, like a bow-legged monkey. And then we've got, so that same thing there on that hammer on from the G to the A. Okay, so it's a really simple little thing. Great thing to add to your bass playing. And the other thing that we've got is some pull-offs. Yay! So I know what you're thinking. You've seen a couple of my videos before, but I've not mentioned pull-offs yet. I know. Well, I was saving it for today. So well done for tuning in. So this section, this kind of last section, is loads of pull-offs, and it goes. And you see I'm doing like those little kind of tap mute things before it. I didn't do that in the original, I'm just doing it now because I'm playing it a lot slower. Okay, does that make sense? So we're going, so a pull off, sorry, I should have properly introduced you to the pull off first, shouldn't I? It's when it's the opposite of a hammer on. So a hammer on is when you play a note, let's say the C note here on the G string, and we hammer on. Right, so it's one hit of the right hand, and then you hammer on, right? A pull off is the exact opposite. So we pull off. So what we're doing is we're getting the finger and we're just kind of, right? So the best way to kind of execute a really good pull off is to try and kind of pull the string down slightly, so it almost like plucks the note again. Because if you just lift off, it's okay, but it's not great. But if you do a little pull down, you kind of get a better. Yeah. So, as I said before, sheet music and everything is available at my site. Yeah, and there's just those little things there to make you a little bit more aware of, those little mutes, more little things to think about. And I'm glad to introduce you to my Stingray here. So, hope you're having a good day, and I hope this has made your day a little bit brighter. And feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos, and I will see you soon.